Hello, family. I trust we're all doing well. In this week's devotion, we are looking at the topic Lead the Way. And our scripture verse is taken from 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. And I read, "Let no one despise your youth, but be an example to the believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, in purity." Here we see Paul write a letter to Timothy, and he could have written the letter to the church, but rather he wrote it to Timothy. And he told Timothy that he should not let anyone despise his youth. He could have written to the church to respect Timothy. And here we see that how people view us is largely dependent on us. And we can influence people's opinion over us by how we act. And here we see Paul outline some few things that Timothy can be an example in. And one of them is faith. You know, through our faith, when challenges and problems comes, how we respond, whether in fear or in faith, speaks to others because others are watching. If you look at Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1 and 2, this is what the writer says. He says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For it the elders obtained a good report." The NLT version says, "Through their faith, the people in the days of old earned a good report, a good reputation." Here we see the writer of Hebrews saying that, faith is a substance of things hoped for. But through the faith of these elders, these heroes of faith, they were able to obtain a good report and a good reputation. These guys, through their faith, they were able to experience God's goodness, God's favor, God's kindness, God's mercy, God's love, and God's faithfulness. And because of that, it affected others as well. We can influence people as we walk in faith and our trust in God. Why don't you walk in faith and trust in God today? Because you can be an example to others. You are highly favored and deeply loved of God.